One day, rage erupts in his chest. He kills an Egyptian beating a slave and flees into the wilderness. He trades gold for dust, palaces for silence, and becomes a shepherd among strangers. Years pass. Desert winds shape his soul, and sheep are his only companions. But God is not done with Moses. On an ordinary day, something extraordinary burns, a bush engulfed in fire but never consumed. Moses steps closer, sandals off, trembling before the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The voice of the Almighty thunders from the flames, calling him by name. "I have seen the misery of my people," God says, "and I have come down to rescue them. I am sending you to Pharaoh." Moses stammers, "Who am I to go?" God answers, "I will be with you." Still, Moses resists. "What if they don't believe me?" God gives him signs. His staff becomes a snake, his hand turns leprous and heals. Even then, Moses pleads, "I'm not a good speaker." God says, "I made your mouth go." So Moses returns to Egypt not as a prince, but as a prophet. His brother Aaron walks beside him, speaking with boldness. They stand before Pharaoh, the most powerful man on earth, and declare, "Let my people go." Pharaoh laughs, heart hard as stone, and increases the people's labor. God unleashes plagues like thunder. Water turns to blood, frogs swarm the land. Gnats rise from the dust, flies fill every home, livestock die in the fields. Boils erupt on skin, hail crashes like fire from the sky, locusts devour the crops. Darkness covers the land for 3 days, thick, suffocating, terrifying. Still, Pharaoh refuses to bow. So God declares one final plague. The death angel of death sweeps through Egypt but passes over the blood. Cries rise in every Egyptian house. Sons lie lifeless. Judgment has come. Pharaoh breaks. "Go, leave us." God's people march out of slavery, backs straight, heads high, gold in hand. But Pharaoh changes his mind and charges after them with his army and chariots. The people panic, trapped between swords and sea. But Moses lifts his staff, and the Red Sea splits in two. Walls of water rise like towers. A pathway of dry ground opens before them. They walk through as wind howls and waves roar. Pharaoh's army follows, but the sea collapses, swallowing horses, chariots, and pride. Israel stands on the far shore, staring at the water that once held death, but now sings of freedom. Miriam dances with a tambourine, leading the women in praise. But the journey isn't over, it's just begun. Days in the desert stretch into weeks, and hunger gnaws at hope. The people grumble, forgetting the miracles behind them. God sends manna from heaven, bread like dew on the ground every morning. Water gushes from a rock when Moses strikes it.